Yes, everyone, welcome back to Wigan Weekly. It's been a hot minute since the last upload, but I am joined once again by my co-host Curtis. How you doing, Curtis? You good, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, it's a very hot day today when we're deciding to do this.
Sweltering.
Yeah, sweltering is the right word for it. But apart from that, yeah, great.
I'm good to hear, mate. Overall, a lot has happened since the last uploaded. Let's get right into it. The home kit was released about 3 days after the last episode. Obviously, Wigan had a bit of a howitzer, and they let's say a member of staff, they leaked the kit online, and it got leaked, it went viral. Everyone saw it before it was meant to be released, and it sort of ruined the excitement, didn't it, Kurt, a little bit?
I suppose you could say that, but then again, I suppose if you see them all in one go, it's not too bad because what if you see one, hate it, and then you got to wait a while to see what's to go with the other ones.
Yeah, yeah, I do agree with that point, but the main thing I want to say is, do you like the kit? Is it a kit that you would purchase with your hard-earned money?
I think when I first saw it, I wasn't keen. I thought the way some of the positioning on it was, I thought, yeah, I'm not too sure. But when I've actually seen it on people rather than just the leaked low quality image, I thought, you know what, it's not too bad. I think I'd potentially buy it. But after seeing the other leaks, I think my personal favourite, and I mean, it could all change when I see it in person, but I think the third kit for me is what I would buy first for my hard-earned money.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I think that the away kit, the third kit is very special. It's not actually officially released yet, but let's face it, it's not going to change. On top of that, the away kit was also released. I think the away kit sort of outweighs the home kit personally. I think the away kit's a lot better. I love the sort of polo shirt theme they got with a nice collar. It just looks a bit. It stands out. It's different. It's swanky. I think it's gonna be a kit that's gonna make us some good memories next season. I hope so.
Yeah, I think the fan base has been happy with some of the signings. They've been happy with, especially the likes of the away kit. I think to actually be in agreement with stuff like that is great to see, and I think it'd be great to make some good memories next season with these kits. But yeah, I think if I was buying a kit, I'd definitely prioritise getting the third one. I mean, like I say, the away quite nice and simple, but I don't think a colour like that's my sort of style.
Yeah. I do agree with that one, but again, it's just a lovely kit. But overall, that was the main bit of news. But overall, we went to the Chorley game last Saturday. We kicked off pre-season with a 2-1 win. Overall, what was your thoughts on Chorley's Village Park? Obviously, second time in, but in terms of logging experience, would you argue that it's a good stadium?
Yeah, I think, like you said in the review video and in the actual vlog itself, it's a great non-league ground. Like, as soon as you walk in, you're pretty much at the pitch. You can stand quite close to it. Yeah, I mean, in terms of vlogging there, if you want to be in the best sort of position, I wouldn't recommend going where the seats are. But because we had the microphone and bag and stuff, it was kind of like it was easy to have a seat.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you do get the odd view that's obstructed. But I think that's what adds to the experience. Going to different grounds, and I know we've been there before, but us vlogging it gave it a different meaning, really.
It did, yeah. Obviously, we did do that. We did the vlog and the general away review of the stadium. I think both of them did well. I must say, everyone, you smashed it with the vlog. I think the engagement certainly exceeded expectations, didn't it, Kerr?
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, it's had near enough 400 views. We're at 398 at the time recording, with 38 in the last 2 days. So it's still going, and I think it's incredible, really. I mean, it's only about 104 views behind the Mansfield vlog, our first ever one. So I think it's got every sort of potential to overtake it.
Yeah, it's mad. But yeah, I must say, when we start in October, we're already hit 120 subscribers. I think the sky for them. The next aim, I think, is 500, then 1,000, and then even more, hopefully. But so far, you smashed it. Let's keep up, please. I really appreciate it, and it really helps the algorithms. But don't tell anyone I told you that. But yeah, the Chorley game overall was a really good experience. Obviously, we saw Dark Costello for Brace. He's shown his debut. Paul Mullin, we saw a little bit of him. He didn't really do enough. Sadie, again, didn't see enough of him. Callum Wright didn't play. And who was the other signing? Who missed out here?
Who have you mentioned?
Sadie, Mullin, Costello, Fraser Murray. He didn't start, sadly, but overall, we got a picture, and he seemed quite a nice fella, to be fair. And I also got a picture of Ryan Lowe, which, you know, I'm not bragging, but I'm pretty starstruck about, to be honest. He touched me. But overall, yeah, that wasn't really a doubt. I think looking forward now, there's obviously more pre-season games to come. We might go to more, we don't know yet. But overall, very impressed. Something that did happen this week was that Toby Sibbick's been sold to Burton. Do you think it's a productive move from Wigan? Do you think it's one we should have avoided? Do you think he's a player? Is he a player that will be missed at Wigan essentially?
Well, I mean, it really depends who you're asking. Like, a lot of people seem to not really rate him. I mean, they rate his performance at Bolton away in December, but apart from that, they're like, what else did he really do? And they were like, well, Sean Maloney was playing him in a different position and whatever. And I think, you know, for me, I think there's a reason why we've let him go to Burton. I think I'm trusting Ryan Lowe with the process, so I think, yeah, he might be partially missed, you know, nice enough chap, but I think there's a bigger picture behind this, and it's good to actually get a few quid out of it.
It is, yeah. I mean, like you said, I think he struggled at Wigan, let's face it, but a player that wasn't playing in his natural position. I think if he had played in a bit more centre back with both Maloney around, we might have saw better results. But overall, yeah, it's not really a move that's going to really affect us, I don't think, in long term. Burton have got themselves a good upgrade at the back. That's the main thing for them. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see how we're going to cope next season defensively. I think that our defence at the moment isn't too bad. Hasn't been strengthened as of yet. I mean, obviously there was a rumour that Luke Chambers was obviously seen at the Chorley game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Could you see him returning for what? His third spell at the club?
I mean, not really. I mean, I think, you know, his first loan spell was great, and then obviously his second one was called short because, you know, he was out a lot for injury, and I think, I mean, he did come back for, what was it, one game, maybe two at a push, I think.
Yeah.
So it's like, if he can perform, I'd happily, you know, give him another spell, but I think if he's going to have injuries and be out for prolonged periods of time, I don't think it's worth our time. Like, the fact we kept hold of him rather than just letting him go back to Liverpool with all the time he had out was baffling to me, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good because obviously his contract has just expired at Liverpool. I think he has been released by the club. So realistically, we're talking about we get him on a free agent. Realistically, that's a great piece of business. I mean, whether that will happen or not, he might be influenced by maybe a bigger club, maybe a better wage, but you never know. I wouldn't say it's complete off the cards, but it will be an interesting last. Well, what there's a month and a bit left of the window, isn't there? Only what? How many weeks is it until the season starts? About 3
About
weeks?
3, yeah.
Unbelievable. Flown by. I mean, the last summer went slow. This summer's flown by, personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't wait for the new season. Season tickets been bought, finally. I got it last minute. You got it early, didn't you?
Yeah. I think the date came out. Just wanted to get it over and done with.
Yeah, that's a very good life lesson. A very philosophical take, but yeah, overall, guys, I can't wait for next season. I think next season hopefully will be one to remember. And if it isn't, then, you know, I'm not going to complain, because at the end of the day, if I was paying like £300+ for a season ticket, I'd feel like I've got a roll leg. But at the end of the day, you're paying £98. That's a bargain, really, for any level of football, so you can't really complain too much. Do you have anything you want to share about this Club Cup? Anything Wigan related you want to share, Curtis, or are we good to go?
I think we're good on this front. I think I've seen one thing about there's supposedly a rumoured target for us. We don't know who it is yet, but I just saw something about it online. So I think, you know, I don't think we're done with our business in this window yet. So it'd be interesting to see if anything else comes about before we do the next episode.
It will be, and actually, I just remembered. I do want to mention it quick. The we've been given the green light by Wigan to film some content, but we've actually done quite well because we have got the 5 people selected now. Well, it's gonna be it might be 6. I'm not sure yet, but I think it's probably gonna be 5. That's ended for now. We actually got a lot of replies quicker than we expected, so we're choosing the first 5. But I did say on TikTok and social and Instagram that if it does work out quite well, we will get a regular thing. So if anyone did show an interest and didn't get to be picked, don't worry. If it goes well, we'll do it again and you will get a chance. So please don't be too upset about it. You'll get a chance at some point. But we hope it works out, to be honest. And I think on that, I've got nothing to say. Do you? No?
No, I think you've summed it up.
Thank you for joining, guys. It was a quick one this week, but I hope you've... I hope me and Curtis have given you a good rundown on what Wigan have been up to. And overall, I think here's to a good end to pre-season. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for joining, Curtis. And we will see you all in the next one.